welcome to Maverick Live on episode 101. Today we're talking about business content. I'm coming to you live from Plymouth, which is very rainy and drizzly right now. You might hear some rain in the background and some thunder and lightning. It's currently quite a bit gloomy down here, but we're brightening things up. Dean's currently in Bristol right now delivering the wind call. Just hopefully it'll be nicer weather up there. So today we're talking about creating business content. So this is kind of like a light conversational form of yesterday's webcast, which was creating content that converts. That's still going to be on our YouTube channel as well. So you've got about a week until we kind of change that for our next lot of webcasts that comes out. So if you want to catch that, I recommend going onto our channel and giving that a quick watch. It'll be really good to see how this all comes into play. Now, when I'm talking about business content, what do I mean by business content? Isn't that just content itself? Well, yes and no, because some people take the idea of business content and they try and put their own sort of spin on things. It needs to be about sales, it needs to sell, it needs to make sure the company brand's out there. And people get really caught up on what makes business content, especially if you're in like a marketing company you just joined and you really want to put the name out there on your LinkedIn or on your social media. And you think to yourself, oh, it needs to really follow these strict rules. And it kind of gets really stuffy and you can get into your own mind about what business content is made up of. Yes, it's different from engagement posts. It's not about your family dog. It's not about the walk you went on yesterday, but it does have to be a little bit lighter in tone. I think people are trying to approach for. You can do those presentation slides, you can do documents, you can do PDFs. That's great. You can sell using your content. That's great. But if you keep doing it over and over and over again, people sort of switch off at you. So in terms of making it, you need to get over the fear of what that business content needs to be, because you need to be posting consistently. We've realized this on social media. Once you post once in a day, on LinkedIn, after a day, it's gone, it's buried down below, especially even quicker on Instagram and Twitter. There's so much going out there that all of your posts can be buried by the next post. So you need to be posting consistently. So don't get caught up on what you're posting a lot of the time. But what do you post if it's a business content? So what you can post instead is more news about your industry and topics relevant to your target audience. That's the important thing. You need to put yourself through as a thought leader. You need to put your business as the best business out there. And you need to be talking to your target audience, about their pains, about the struggles they're going through, and something which they can really appreciate knowing. I know a lot of the time when people are messaging, especially our sales team, they just send a message to clients to say, hey, look, this might be interesting to you to read, just some vital information out there. It says, hey, I'm keeping up to date with my industry. I know what I'm talking about. Here you go. And here's a bit of my opinion as well. And then it forms a conversation. It keeps it going. It doesn't need to be all about your business. It could be about your industry as a whole. It could be about your target audience's industry as well. Just something which keeps the conversation flowing, especially on the company pages. So I've talked about consistency, I've talked about the fear, so how do you make it? Well, there's so many tools and apps online out there that you can play around with, which doesn't mean that just because it's not going to be professional standard, like, in a big studio and filming, you can still make something out there. Even if it's something where you can tell that you've made yourself, it's still relevant to post. If you do have like a marketing team or a design team, that's great. Go to them and say, hey, look, I want to create this post. They'll be more than happy to help you with that. If they're nice, I haven't really met your team, but still, if you've got that resource available, why not open up those channels of communication to your graphics team, to your marketing team, and say, hey, look, I want to post something on LinkedIn. Just give it a quick look through and just see how they think about it. There's a lot of stuff out there, and there's a lot of tools out there which makes creating easy and simple. You could even just do a quick vlog as well. We've got some videos on our YouTube channel as well. It shows you how to improve your vlogging skills, the right lighting, the right sound, anything you can think of just to create and push something out there is great to use, especially for your business and for your content, because if you're not posting consistently, you're going to get buried underneath. So break the fear of thinking you need to be posting sales content and business content all the time, and instead think to yourself, how can I creatively show that I am a thought leader and I am on top of my industry about all my knowledge? So just stay up to date with the content that people are posting out there and you'll get better yourself. And that's really all that business content is about. If you want to create actual like inbound leads content, like I said, go to one of our webcasts, which is into more detail. It's you will see the live chat. Dean always talks to and addresses all of your questions in that. But this is more like a light conversational look. Get over the fact that business content doesn't need to be stuffy all the time. It could be fun, it could be interesting, it can be video content, it can be lives like this. is just give it a variety, try something out, and make sure you're not getting too stuffy with it. So this has been Maverick Live. I've been on my own in the studio for today. It's been a very rainy and drizzly day, so hopefully I'm hoping that later on it's going to be a bit sunnier, a little bit brighter. And I'll be talking to Adam in our next Maverick Live. I'm not going to label every show, even though this was 101. I got really excited at episode 100. But I'm just going to be going on as normal from now on. So thank you for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed the content. And we'll see you next time for our Maverick Live. Thank you.